Hey guys, and welcome to another Bad Batch Season 2 breakdown. Today we're gonna be covering the third episode of the season called The Solitary Clone. For me it was the best episode of this season so far, as it showed so many little lore things, empires behind the scenes and more. I really enjoyed it. The episode begins on a new planet, Desix, which belonged to the Confederacy of Independent Systems, or in other words, the separatists, during the Clone Wars. We see its inhabitants, humans and aliens alike, who are working in the fields and collecting some sort of harvest. The camera moves a bit up and we see an imperial ship flying through the atmosphere and carrying newly enlisted TK troopers. These TK troopers are the early version of classic imperial stormtroopers. Although the Empire is still using clones as its main infantry, the Imperial army is gradually transitioning to an army full of conscripted soldiers who will secure peace throughout the galaxy. Here's an interesting fact for you. The whole design of these TK troopers is an early concept art for stormtroopers made by Ralph McQuarrie. This design wasn't used in 1977 when A New Hope came out and first appeared in the first season of The Bad Batch a few years ago. As the Imperial transport ship lands on Desix, people start to run for their lives. They lock doors and hide. This shows how frightening the Empire is now and how people don't really want to mess with it in any way. The squad of stormtroopers, led by an inexperienced Imperial commander Groton, proceeds to the town hall of the city and is greeted by the governor of Desix, Tony Ames. She asks Groton about their business here, as the Imperial officer says that they are here to relieve her of duty. She replies that Desix doesn't fall under Imperial jurisdiction and asks them to leave peacefully. Groton says that her opinion was rejected, and the next moment Governor Ames pushes a button on her wrist. All of a sudden, dozens of battle droids appear, and Imperials are now in a bad position. They become surrounded by the battle droids and eventually were taken hostage. The scene switches from Desix to Coruscant. We see Imperial barracks and sleeping Crosshair, who gets awake from the noisy siren-type alarm. He no longer lives in his old room where he used to live with his brothers and later with his elite squad. The next scene sequence has a very dark and lonely feeling, as Crosshair goes for breakfast to a cantina where more clone troopers and conscripts are having food. There is no buzz or loud chatter like it used to be. The ambience is silent except for a few phrases about the new recruitment bill. Crosshair takes a seat with two other clones, making them feel uncomfortable. The two leave as the speaker announces CT-9904 report to Admiral Rampart's office immediately. Crosshair goes to Rampart's office and learns that he has been medically cleared for active duty. We learn that Crosshair was left on Kamino for 32 rotations until found by the Empire. Even Rampart doesn't understand why one would come back to the Empire after being left for dead, as Crosshair replies that he is a soldier of the Empire. Rampart says that Crosshair's determination is commendable and that he has a mission for him. He sends Crosshair to Desix to ensure release of the captive Imperials and to suppress the planet's independence, using any means necessary. Crosshair is to be briefed by his new commander, who is Commander CODY. It's been a while since we last saw him. We learn that CODY knows about Rex being AWOL, which is the first time we hear Commander CODY talk about his close friend, and it's nice to see that CODY doesn't deem Rex as a traitor. CODY says that according to rumors, more and more clones are questioning the Order, meaning the New Order, which resembles Palpatine's vision of the galaxy. Crosshair replies that such clones are no different than the Jedi. They're all traitors. We see CODY's face and it shows how conflicted he is. I believe he's among the clones that have been questioning the actions of the Empire. In order to not draw suspicion, CODY says good soldiers follow orders, and the two proceed to their mission. After a quick briefing on the mission, the Imperial ship gets shot down as the Desix governor knows that they didn't come here to negotiate. Tactical droid sends a squad of battle droids to check the crash site, but the droids get ambushed by CODY, Crosshair and their clones. Crosshair draws the attention of the AAT tank, and once the moment is right, Crosshair shoots the tank right in its gun, causing it to explode. The clones make their way through battle droids, shooting and throwing grenades, while Crosshair is covering them them from behind with his sniper rifle. The squad successfully infiltrates the city. Crosshair tells Cody that there must be a tactical droid giving orders, so the squad decides to split up to make the droid's calculations harder. Crosshair, Cody and 2 other clones make their way deeper into the city, destroying B-1 battle droids as well as droidicas. One of the clones got shot by droidica, one less clone in the squad now. Using his scope, Crosshair locates the tactical droid in the bell tower. The squad goes there and gets ambushed by commando droids. These droids were arguably the strongest unit of the droid army during the Clone Wars. Another clone gets killed, leaving Cody and Crosshair alone. Commander droids give them a hard time trapping the two on the stairs. Crosshair uses his mirror ricochet pucks to destroy droids safely from the corner as they make their way to the droid command center upstairs. 2 commander droids jump off the ceiling, entering the fist fight with the clones. Cody destroys his droid and rescues Crosshair, who was almost choked to death by another droid. Crosshair tells Cody to throw the metal puck as far as he can so he can make the precise shot. Cody gets hit in the shoulder but still throws the puck. Crosshair pulls the trigger and hits the tactical droid right between the eyes. The second squad of clone troopers reports that the city is now secured and the only task left is to find the Imperial governor. The governor of Desix, Tony Ames, enters the scene, pointing the gun at Governor Groton. She says that once the Empire acknowledges their independence, Groton and the rest of the soldiers will be released. However, Cody and Crosshair have no authority to negotiate. Cody says that the Empire is trying to establish peace throughout the galaxy, when Tony says peace was never an option. She tells him that she once tried to make a peaceful treaty between the separatists and the Republic, however it was declined by Palpatine. Cody puts his gun down and tells Crosshair to do the same. He takes off his helmet and proposes peace, saying that too many have died already. Tony released Groton and was immediately ordered for execution. Cody says that he offered a peaceful solution, however Groton didn't and he insists on her execution. Cody is lost. He is not going to comply and gets threatened by the governor that if he won't execute her, he will face consequences. So much for peace. These are the last words Tony says and gets shot by Crosshair. Commander Cody is broken, to say the least. He is ordered to put Tony's body in the city square to frighten its people. At this pivotal moment, Cody finally realized that he is on the wrong side. We see an Imperial Venator-class ship in the sky as more and more stormtroopers arrive on the surface. Desix is now under full control of the Empire. Cody looks around at all the TK troopers who oppress Desix people, looks at Governor Groton, then puts on his helmet and flies off the planet with Crosshair and the rest of the squad. As they head back to Coruscant, Crosshair and Cody speak near the Clone Memorial. He asks Crosshair if they are making the galaxy better. Crosshair says that they are soldiers and do what needs to be done. However, Cody says that the ability to make their own decisions and choices and that they have to live with them is what always made clones different from programmed droids. I think Cody regrets many things he has done as an Imperial soldier, from ordering Obi-Wan's death in Revenge of the Sith to capturing Desix. Cody walks away from the memorial, leaving Crosshair with this thought. I think Crosshair partially agrees that the Empire is doing the galaxy disservice, but he's too obsessed with his goal to be the best soldier. The next morning we see Crosshair waiting for the alarm to ring. He was probably thinking about his life the whole night. He goes for breakfast and is again requested to report to Admiral Rampart. Rampart assigns him on another mission and tells to report to CC-1226. Crosshair wonders why not Commander Cody. Rampart treats clones like numbered fodder, so he asks, "Commander who?" With a bit of anger, Crosshair says Cody's number, CC-2224, and is told that Cody has gone AWOL. Rampart shows distrust in Crosshair, saying that clones around him keep disappearing and that overall loyalty in clone trooper ranks is not as it used to be. Crosshair is dismissed and walks away alone. This episode was by far the best. We met conflicted Cody, learned more of the behind the scenes of the Empire, learned that clones are not supporting the Empire, and knowing that we are about to see the Clone Rebellion, this episode hits even more. I give it a strong 10 out of 10 and can't wait to see how they'll handle the Clone Rebellion. What do you think and did you enjoy the episode? Write in the comments. Thank you for watching, leave a like and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!